kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think we're on the run. We are the boys who will stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? Mr. Brown goes off to town on the A21, but he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
All over Britain, the civilian population is digging for victory. Every square inch of space that can be used for growing food is under intensive cultivation. Nothing is too small, nothing too humble. Every ounce of food grown at home means home security. Here we see some members of the Home Guard working on their allotment. Hello, what's this? They've spotted a low-flying enemy plane. A lucky escape for Jerry, but it's pigeon pie for supper for the boys of the Home Guard.
Here are the Reichsender ambush, Station Bremen and Station DXB on the 31-meter band. You are about to hear our news in English. The British Ministry of Misinformation has been conducting a systematic...
I just switched on, sir. It was tuned in like that. It's the vicar's.
Good heavens.
Well, there must be some mistake, sir.
All the same, I think we'll have to watch him. His sermon last Sunday was most seditious.
Oh, really? Do you really think so, sir?
With Hitler just across the channel, I think he could have picked a better subject than the parting of the waves. Now, we've got a Major Regan from Area HQ visiting us.
Oh, yes, sir.
I expect it's because we're on coastal patrol tonight.
Yes.
Now, look. We're responsible for the area from Stone's Amusement Arcade to the Jolly Roger Pier. Now, that's our weak spot, the pier. I think we ought to have our best man at that end. Who's on first?
Fraser and Godfrey, sir.
Ah, who's the better of the two in your judgment?
Well, in the normal way, I would say Godfrey, sir, but you see, he's got this unfortunate bladder trouble.
Yes, that's rather risky.
Yes.
Jerry could invade while he had his back turned.
Yes.
Fraser, then.
All right, sir. Yes.
Sir, they're here, sir. The uniform tops have arrived, sir.
Oh, that's good news, isn't it, Wilson? Bring them in here
right.
and unpack them. What do you know business to? At least we've got the pick of those.
Yes, I quite agree, sir.
Permission to speak, sir.
Not just now, Corporal. Fall the men in. They couldn't have come at a better time, could they?
I'd agree, sir. Instead of looking like partisans, we're going to look like something out of Fred Karma's army.
Hey, why you fell in? I never told you to fall in. Fall in!
Damn.
What's the matter, sir?
I knew we should have got here first.
What?
They've left me one without buttons.
Oh, Lord. Must be a man of the same, for heaven's sake.
Platoon!
Permission to speak, sir.
Not just now, Corporal. Platoon! Have none of these jackets got buttons on?
No, sir.
That's why I wanted permission to speak, sir.
Well, they usually come separate, sir, you know, with those little ring things that hold them in.
Oh, well, this won't stop us. We've got plenty of buttons at home, and this is just the sort of moment that brings out the very best in our womenfolk. I want you to parade back here in 45 minutes, by which time I expect to have everything absolutely buttoned up.
Yeah, that's a nice little joke, sir. Very good. Very nice.
Never a heart was in the right place.
Two ready for inspection, sir.
Thank you, Corporal.
Right, Scott.
Squad, shut!
Wait a minute, sir. I wasn't quite ready, sir.
Just try and keep alert, please, sir. Right, stand up, ease.
Squad, shut!
I wasn't quite ready, was I?
All right, Corporal. Soldiers. That's what they look like, Wilson?
That's right, sir, yes.
Soldiers. What's that cap badge, Walker?
1 and 6, sir.
I beg your pardon?
If you want to kid out the whole mob, it'll cost you 14 bob a dozen.
What regiment is it?
Anything you like. Coldstream Guards, Grenadier Guards, RAMC...
Don't you understand, Walker? To wear a badge you're not entitled to is an offence.
I wouldn't have called it an offence, sir. A bit of a liberty, yeah, but...
Walker, take it off, please.
They come off my old patrol coat, sir. I haven't worn it since Jutland and the moths got at it.
Lucky you didn't get woodworm, too, weren't you?
Very good, sir.
Those are rather flamboyant, aren't they, Godfrey?
My dress studs, sir.
That's all I could manage at the spur of the moment. I'm afraid the diamonds aren't real.
Platoon, stand at ease. Well, now, men, I'm sure you'll all agree that this is a great moment. This is a great step forward in our progress towards fighting efficiency. And it couldn't have come at a more appropriate time. Because tonight, we are responsible for a very vulnerable stretch of our beloved land. We are responsible for England, from Stone's Amusement Arcade to the Jolly Roger Pier. Now, there's 15 minutes before we move off to our guard post, the Novelty Rock Emporium. And I think that time can best be spent in smartening ourselves up and checking our weapons. Corporal, call the men out. I think we're going to check our...
All out!
Quite agree with you, sir. It's a good idea to do that.
Sir, I'll bring them bangers in a minute, sir.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, what have you got here, sir?
Now then, knife, cosh, knuckle duster, bicycle chain, sandwiches.
Now, you keep them on. Do you hear me?
Mum, it's such a silly colour.
Nonsense. Mr. Mannering won't mind. You don't think he looks silly, do you, Mr. Mannering?
Well, colour is perhaps a little bit startling.
Well, he must have something to keep him warm if he's here on coast watch all night. And I made them just before the war for the Bunny Babes dancing display. Now they make lovely balaclava helmets, don't you think?
Yes, they do. They're lovely. Yes, lovely.
Oh, I am glad you think so, Arthur, because I brought one for you.
Thank you, Admiral.
Please.
And one for you, Mr. Mannering.
What? Oh, no, it's very kind of you, Mrs. Pike, but I really think not. The ears wouldn't go under my helmet.
Now, don't be silly. I'm going to cut the ears off. Now, you come along and try this on.
Oh, no, really, I'd rather not.
Arthur,
Look here,
put your
Mary.
ears on.
Must I really? It's really a bit rather
I
embarrassing.
don't want you having any more trouble with your chest. That time you went out on manoeuvres, you were awake all night with your coughing. You said?
All right, well, I'll try. I'll try it on. It's really appalling, all this.
Just snip those ears off. Oh, well, that's no good. I can't see what I'm doing up there. You'll all have to get down a bit. There, that's better.
Major Regan, sir, from area head, port.
Really, sir. She was just about to cut our ears off.
Well, I really made them for the Bunny Babes.
I see.
And she thought they'd make rather good balaclava helmets.
Pink with ears on.
Well, I'll leave you to cut the ears off. I'll just be running along.
And I'll away and get into my Winnie the Pooh outfit.
Mum, you always get into trouble.
I'm sure they're all very cosy, but pantomime clothes are not very good for discipline.
Nothing wrong with the discipline here, sir. It's absolutely first class.
Oh, Mr. Mannering. Darling, sorry, I nearly forgot. There we go. Now, there's half a dozen eggs, half a bar of milk chocolate. Oh, Sergeant, there's your fags.
All right, thank you.
Don't worry about it. I'll settle up later and...
Haven't you forgotten something?
I'll take your order later.
You've forgotten to salute your commanding officer.
Oh, yes, sorry. I'm sorry about that.
Mannering, what's going on here?
There we are, Mr. Mannering. There's 6 pounds of best sausages there. We've got enough for the whole troop. I can put some fat in and have a nice fry up about 2 o'clock in the morning, sir.
Rank, man, rank.
I beg your pardon, they were fresh this morning.
Perhaps you can explain, Captain?
Well, you see, we're just about to go on coastal patrol, sir.
You look as if you're going on a damn party.
You see, these little extras help keep up the men's morale, you see, sir.
The best way to keep up morale is with discipline and efficiency. The BGS has appointed me to inspect training and battle drill in all our Home Guard units in this command, and I'm going to start with you.
Oh, well, you'll be very welcome, sir. We're very proud of our progress, aren't we, Sergeant?
Yes, we are indeed, sir, yes, sir. What sort of things do you want to see, sir?
The lot. Use of weapons, aiming and firing, crawling, use of cover, map reading, first aid, bayonet fighting, physical fitness, unarmed combat.
Splendid. Well, we're ready for you. Anytime you like.
Now?
Ah. No, that would be a bit awkward. You see, we're just about to go on coastal patrol.
Tomorrow morning.
Well, Wilson and I have to open the bank at 9:30. What about the rest of them, Wilson?
Well, sir, Lance Corporal Jones, the butcher, sluices his slab down at 8 o'clock.
Not that he's anything on it, you understand. It's just that old habits die hard.
Fraser, Locke and Wiper, they've all got shops, you see, sir.
Godfrey's retired. You can inspect Godfrey.
Not tomorrow, sir. It's his pension morning.
Tomorrow evening, then.
Yes, why not?
At 1800 hours.
6 o'clock, sir.
Oh, yes, yes. Excellent, yes. Yes, look forward to that, sir. I think you might get quite a surprise.
I very much doubt it.
I think we'll have to watch him, Wilson.
Yeah.
His eyes are too close together.
Need a hand in any tidy place. It's yours.
Everything ready, Wilson?
Yes, sir. As far as it can be in the time, sir.
Oh, I do hope they acquit themselves well. They're a grand bunch, but I have so much to do that there are serious gaps in their training.
Yes, well, I wouldn't worry too much about that, sir. While you were planning the grand strategy, I've been teaching them quite a lot myself, you know, in my own quiet way.
Major Regan, sir.
Ah, good evening, sir. Everything's ready for you?
No bazaar trading today, or is it early closing?
Would you like to start the inspection now, sir?
Before they all forget their party pieces, eh?
Lead the way, Sergeant.
Yes, sir. All right, squad. Squad, gun!
May we carry on with our training, sir?
Please do.
Stop.
Yes, all right, sir. Well, carry on training.
What's this? Current affairs? Stand up, man. Stand to attention. Why aren't you in uniform?
I'm the caretaker.
Get out of the way. This is a military inspection.
No, sir, these men over here, sir, are studying aircraft recognition.
Why don't you try some of those out, sir?
Do all the men learn it?
Oh, yes, definitely.
And there's no set piece. You, boy.
Right.
What plane is that?
That's a Heinkel 111, sir.
Good. Show the next diagram.
That's the only one we've got, sir.
What's the good of only identifying a Heinkel 111?
Usually around here it is a Heinkel 111, sir.
We did ask for more charts, sir, but your people were not very helpful.
Well, of course, they're in very short supply.
I'm not used to being spoken to like that.
That's all right, Hum. All right, we'll talk about it later.
If I tell the vicar, he'll turf you all out.
There is a war on, you know.
That cuts no ice with his reverence. He's not at all happy about the way the church premises are being used for warlike purposes.
All right. We'll talk about it later.
There was no need for him to go on at me like that. Blimp.
Now, don't be cheeky.
Now, here, sir, we're learning the rudiments of map reading.
What's this?
Judge a steeple.
Give the map reference.
186043. It'll be Methodist, I expect, sir.
What's that?
A railway cutting.
And that?
A watermill.
And that?
A wee speck of dust.
So it is. Not bad. Not bad at all. You.
Yes, sir.
What's this?
A map.
Yes, sir, we've got the first aid section. First aid over here.
How'd you do?
How do you arrest arterial bleeding?
Oh, I tourniquet the pressure points. Here, and there, and there.
What do you have to remember about a tourniquet round the throat?
It kills the patient.
Eh?
To use the thumb and relieve the pressure every few minutes, sir. Was that what Sir had in mind?
Oh, yes, of course.
Now, sir, these two men over here, sir, are practicing unarmed combat.
He wouldn't come at you like that. He's trying to kill you. He's after your blood like that.
Now, that was a liberty. You're lucky I didn't put a boot in.
Coming along nicely.
You didn't have to do that.
Oh, my men are very keen, sir. If you value your life, you won't trifle with them.
Well, sir, shall I call the men in and have a more formal inspection while we get our breath back?
Yes, please do.
Yeah. Right, well, fall in, 3 ranks. Move your hand. Come on, 3 ranks.
Bearing Jones in mind, go easy on the drill.
All right, sir, yeah. All right, at ease. Squad, up. No, arms.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. They were together. How did you manage that?
Well, they're all taking Jones's time, you see, sir. We thought we couldn't beat him. We'd better join him.
Well, I suppose you're all wondering why I'm here. The reasons are very simple. The Home Guard has got to be made into an efficient fighting unit. There's no room for mummy's darlings, slackers, dodgers, spibs and drones, or elderly gentlemen amusing themselves. How old are you?
58.
59.
60.
House.
60, eh? You've got a lot of medal ribbons. What are they? I don't recognize them.
A bit before your time, I expect, sir. I don't mind showing you, sir. But can't hold in that, please, sir. There we are, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're all general service medals, sir. And there's 7. That's the Egyptian campaign, 1884, 1885. And 8. That's the Cadiz Star, sir.
What's number 9 for?
That's trying to relieve General Gordon, sir.
You must have been very young when you wore that.
Yeah, well, I didn't have my stripe. I do remember that, sir.
Hardly surprising. You'd be 6.
Oh. Well, I might have dropped a year or 2, sir, but I'm perfectly fit, sir. I can still get the old cold steel in there, sir, and that's the point, sir. I'm a perfectly fit man, sir, you see? Ah! Oh, well, I haven't got it. Oh, you got it, sir. Thank you, sir.
I don't suppose you've ever fired it.
I have now, sir.
Well, let's see some of this fighting spirit. Order! Up! 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Fix bayonets.
I think they gave me the wrong one, Godfrey.
Jones, for heaven's sake, mind where you're pointing the thing.
Sorry, sir.
Do somebody an injury.
Well, he's usually very good, sir. I think you're making him nervous.
I don't like nervous soldiers. Right, let's see how good you are at bayonet fighting.
All right, Fraser, Walker, Pike, over here.
No, these young men can take care of themselves. You two, I'd like to see you two. And you.
Yes, sir.
You see that target there?
Yes.
Charge! Woo.
Not bad, Godfrey.
Fine when you're fighting bags of straw, but I want to see more guts. You, charge!
I'm sorry, sir, I swore.
Good. You thought you were doing that to a Nazi, didn't you?
Oh, no, sir, just somebody I don't like very much.
Corporal!
Sir.
You.
Yes, sir.
Now that's a Nazi. See what you can do to him.
Yes, sir. You dirty-eaten swine. You looters, rapers, ravishers, despoilers of womanhood. You...
Why don't you charge?
My glasses have got a bit steamed up.
You care to see some grenade drills, huh?
No, thank you. What are the rules of aiming?
Keep the tip of the blade of the foresight in the centre of the circle of the rear sight and in line with the centre of the target, sir.
Good.
Slow down, Pike.
You. What are the rules of aiming?
Well, he just told you, sir.
No, you.
Oh, but, keep the foresight in line with the U. No, that's not it. Keep the foresight in line with the back.
I've heard all I
in
want
line
to
with
hear.
the U bend.
Mannering.
And keep the
Carry on.
Yes, all
That's
right.
very rude. I was talking to him.
That man's making your platoon look ridiculous.
Oh, he's as keen as mustard, sir. I think he's a very good example to the youngsters.
I think he's a potential danger. He's just not physically up to it.
Well, he's got the sort of fighting spirit we need. I should hate to lose him.
You may have to.
Isn't that up to us?
Not necessarily. However, I'm going to make my report about your unit to the area commander. You've got a long way to go, but you've done well. Remarkably well. Congratulations. Good show, Mannering.
Thank you very much, sir.
Always be an England while the bells are country lane.
There's no doubt about it, Wilson. We acquitted ourselves absolutely magnificently.
Yes, I must say I was really awfully pleased.
Of course, no one man can take the credit, but it does make all my hard work seem very worthwhile.
Yes, of course, I can't help wondering who was the most surprised, Major Regan or you?
Why do you always have to spoil everything, Wilson?
Oh,
You can go. Rotten bastard.
I beg your pardon. Look, yes, I know we've had our differences of opinion in the past, Mr. Manning, but there's no need to use that beastly language like that.
Listen to this, Wilson.
What's that?
It's from GHQ.
Good. Oh.
And in view of the fact that Lance Corporal Jones's records clearly show that he is over age, we feel that he should stand down. It's that Major Regan.
Yeah.
He couldn't fault us for anything else, so he had to pick on poor old Jones.
Wait a minute, sir. I haven't finished it yet. Oh, there's some more here. Wait a minute. Listen to this. However, in view of your strong personal views and the fact that Lance Corporal Jones has such a distinguished record of service, Major Regan has suggested that if Jones can complete the divisional assault course in 15 minutes, he should be allowed to remain with the platoon during the present period of emergency. That's nice.
15 minutes? That's a bit steep, isn't it?
Well, the infantry only have 10, sir.
Oh, no, he'd never do it. No. Regan just wants to see him make a fool of himself. Well, one of us is going to have to tell him.
Yes.
Hello, gentlemen. I saw you come across, so I thought I'd just pop over. I had to come over. There you are, sir. There's a pound of steak for you, Mr. Manring, and a pound of steak for you, Mr. Wilson.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jones.
I say, we showed him, didn't we?
Yes.
Sit down, Jones, will you?
Yes, sit down, Jones. No,
Thank you, sir.
Wait a minute. I'll get it.
No, it's all right.
No. You sit down. Make yourself comfortable.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
Sir.
I've got something to tell you, Jones.
I'm going to get my second strike, sir.
Well, no, not exactly. I've had a letter from GHQ. And they feel that... well, the fact is, they feel...
Yes, sir?
They feel that you're overage, Jones.
Overage? I'm only 70.
Well, that's just the point. You see, they feel that 70 is overage.
That's not fair. I can do anything the other blokes can do. I'll bet it's that snooty major. I'll bet it's him. I only wish I had him registered with me for meat. He'd get it, but I'd cut it all for gristle. Yeah. I do that sometimes, you know, when I don't like them. I just sit at home having my Sunday lunch, thinking of them, chewing the gristle.
I'm sorry, Jones. They want you to stand down.
Stand down? Well, it must be something we can do, sir.
What about the test, sir?
What do you really think Mr. Jones is up to?
What test? What test is that?
The test.
To go over the salt course in 15 minutes.
Ah, that'd be a bit of cake.
I really don't think you could manage it, Jones.
Manage it? Of course I manage it. I'll show 'em. Look, I'll tell you what, sir. After parade tonight, we'll go down the assault course, and I'll show 'em. I'll go through that assault course just like a dose. I'll go right through that, sir. We'll show 'em. We'll show 'em, sir. Yes. Hey, don't call me Upham Jones for nothing, you know.
You've got 15 minutes.
Now, Walker, now, stand by with the stopwatch.
He'd do better with a grandfather clock.
I heard that.
Now, Sam Wilson and I will accompany you around the course. Yes, sir. But before you start, I have to give you a message. And I want you to listen very, very carefully, because I can only give it to you once. And you've got to repeat it to us when you come back.
Yes, sir.
Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
The enemy is on the run. Send reinforcements. I am going to advance.
Advance.
Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Stand by. On to you.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. Give him a hand.
Light him up, Walker. Up you go. Push him up.
Wait a minute. Right, up.
Right. Hurry up.
Go on.
Up he goes.
Go on,
All right, now, wait a minute. You see, he can't get up. He's stuck, you see. He's got his boot in Walker's pocket.
Don't stand there.
Come on, get up there. Hurry up.
Go on, Joe.
Go, up you go, Simon. Well done, Jones. Very good.
He's left his rifle.
Oh, Lord.
Jones! Jones, you've left your rifle behind. Jones, you hear me? Jones! Jones!
Yes, sir.
You've left your... rifle behind.
Right, sorry, sir. Right, sir.
Yeah, all right. We'll take that as done. Now, come on, quickly.
Round here, Jones, round here.
Yes, right, sir.
Lovely piece of tarpaulin.
Yes, sir.
Right, underneath there,
Right.
Jones. Quick as you can.
On you go, Jones.
Right, sir.
Underneath.
Right,
Quick as you can.
That's
Well done.
it. Get a move on.
On you go. Quick as you can, Jones. Quickly. Well done. You think he should do this, sir, at his time of life?
Oh, he's all right.
All right.
Right.
Keep going, Jones.
Keep it up, Jones.
All right, Jones. Where is he?
Where's he gone?
This way. Oh, Corporal Jones! Are you there? Disappeared, sir.
Disappeared? He can't have disappeared.
He has. He's completely disappeared.
Go in and find him.
What? Well, don't you think you'd have more authority coming from you, sir? Oh, Lord, have I got to do it? Will you hold the tarpaulin out for me, please? Jones! Jones, quickly. Come on, Jones, where are you? Jones! Are you all right? Jones! Jones, where are you? Jones! Are you all right, Jones?
What on earth's happening down there, Wilson?
I can't find him, sir.
Well, find him. Where? Jones!
Jones!
Jones! Answer me at once, Jones. Do you hear?
What's he doing down there?
He's looking for Jones, of course.
Any sign?
No.
Well, how long's he been gone now?
2 hours and 15 minutes.
Great. If you only cut 2 hours off his time, he'll be all right.
Well, I hope nothing's happened to him.
Perhaps we ought to give them a call, you know. Mr. Mannering! That we all know very well he hasn't done an earthly chance in the real test tomorrow.
I'm afraid it's hopeless.
It's a pity to lose him. He was a nice old chap.
What about it? What about it, Joe?
What are you looking at me for?
Well, we thought you might be able to help.
Well, what can I do? I mean, I can nobble greyhounds, but that's a different caper, isn't it? I mean, I can't make him run faster, can I? I mean, I can't doctor his oats. I mean,
Wait a minute, I've got an idea.
Sporting of you to do this, Lance Corporal Jones.
Thank you, sir.
Still, once an old campaigner, always an old campaigner. Hey, Major?
He's an old campaigner, all right. Where's your helmet, Jones?
Well, nobody said nothing about taking an helmet, sir.
Sergeant, give him yours. Very often that's the straw that breaks the camel's back. Now we won't have any trouble spotting you, will we?
Okay.
Well, I'll just give you the message, then off you go. And remember, you've got 15 minutes. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Well, here's the message. Send the following ammunition at once. 50,000 rounds of 303, 33,000 rounds of 300, 46 Mills grenades, 203.7 shells, and 275 pull-throughs.
Is that all, sir?
That's all.
Right, sir.
Now, just a minute. Now, right, stand by.
Sir.
Go. Out of my way, you fools. I can't see.
Aye,
Good heavens, that was quick.
Yes, very quick.
Good morning, good morning. We've danced the whole night through. Good morning to you. Good morning, it's great to stay up late. Good morning to you. When the band began to play, the stars were shining bright. Now the moonman's on his way, it's too late to say goodnight. So good morning, sunbeams will soon smile through. Good morning to you. Here we are together, a couple of stay-at-uppers. Our day is done at breakfast time and starting with our
Please show some spirit.
Here we are together, but the best of friends must part. So let me sing this parting song from the bottom of my heart. Good morning, we've danced the whole night through. Good morning to you. Good morning, it's great to stay up late. Good morning to you. When the band began to play, the stars were shining bright. Now the milkman's on his way, it's too late to say goodnight. So good morning, sunbeams will soon smile through. Good morning to you.
The message, man, the message.
Yes, sir. Send the following ammunition at once. 50,000 rounds of .303, 33,000 rounds of .300, 46 Mills grenades, 203.7 shells, and 275 pull-throughs.
Amazing. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I'd never have believed it.
Neither would I, sir.
What was his time, Major?
13 minutes.
Fantastic. Well, I don't think we need worry any more about you, Jones. Carry on.
Well done, Jones. I'm very proud of you.
Just a minute. There's something fishy going on around here, and I mean to get to the bottom of it. What?
Right, sir.
Well, he's gone too.
Yeah, well, you always said his eyes were too close together, sir.